Swiftlink, secure mesh networking for resilient satellite communications. In our wars of the last 16 years, American forces have grown accustomed to operating with space superiority, operating in those domains at the time, place, and manner of our choosing without significant disruption by our adversaries. That dominance is no longer guaranteed. America's adversaries have been studying our capabilities and exploring means to defeat our advantage. Both China and Russia have developed lethal and non-lethal anti-satellite capabilities that could impact warfighters and our military dominance. These include our adversaries' ability to deceive our platforms and potentially infiltrate our secure MILSATCOM environment, disrupting our C2, C3, and C4 capabilities in key AORs, denying warfighters from communicating by jamming and preventing a coordinated multi-domain engagement, degrading our ISR assets, hence preventing our ability to get an accurate picture of the battlefield, and even potentially destroying our high-valued assets in A2AD attacks. Our nation's ability to project power and improving our ability to win quick, decisive engagements is no longer guaranteed. Our adversaries have developed sophisticated anti-access area denial A2AD capabilities that prevent access to information that is critical in operating environments. Without our communications and ISR capabilities in key AORs, America's ability to quickly assess operating environments and issue commands will be in jeopardy. As our military forces and allied services around the world move toward a connected battle space where systems seamlessly communicate, success requires revolutionary solutions to enable effective communications. The solution is Swiftlink. Swiftlink facilitates rapid and resilient dissemination of mission-critical data amongst multiple satellites and provides data to users on the ground when and where they need it. The system is designed to provide secure satellite-to-satellite backhaul communications and a resilient mesh network that is extremely robust against ASAT attacks. What we're presenting isn't a concept. Unlike other solutions that only exist on paper or claim they operate as a mesh network, Swiftlink first-generation system is already delivered, network tested, and integrated into satellites. Swiftlink is a true mesh network based on a fully distributed system and therefore has less vulnerabilities than a master-slave architecture. TUI was able to expedite its development time by developing this software functionality using TRL-9 software-defined radios, which are currently flying on orbit. Swiftlink Gen 1 will be flying later this year on a 3-node, 3-satellite demo mission. Swiftlink is an OSI Layer 3 router specifically designed for mesh networking. That means that Swiftlink acts like an Ethernet router, moving data packets seamlessly from satellite to satellite as easily as a laptop connecting to Wi-Fi. Because Swiftlink is a distributed architecture, messages can hop from one satellite to the next until the message reaches its intended recipient. It can react to changing conditions and self-heal if nodes are disabled, disrupted, and destroyed, and ensure data continuity. So Swiftlink is resilient to ASAT and A2AD threats. That means warfighters will always be connected in the battlefield. Swiftlink Generation 2 will employ software-defined networking functionality. By abstracting the control plane, the network becomes fully reconfigurable on orbit. Change network routing rules to accommodate issues in real time. Provide throughput where and when you need it. Develop virtual LANs, isolate networks, perform optimized swarm operations, use machine learning and AI to analyze quality of service data to optimize network routing, or detect intrusion attempts or jamming attempts and reroute the network around those issues. With software-defined networking, the possibilities are endless. In addition to protecting our warfighters, Swiftlink can be used in emerging mega constellations to support additional revenue opportunities. It can replace outdated and expensive commercial platforms such as Tetris, providing TUI with service-based revenue model. Swiftlink Generation 3 will incorporate cognitive radio functionality. As our adversaries employ A2AD capabilities, cognitive radio functionality can detect congestion or jamming attempts and switch to other channels or bands that are unaffected, thus continuing to ensure warfighters remain connected. Leveraging TUI's existing TRL-9 SDR products, TUI can develop this operational capability very quickly. We can get this done because we've been in business for 26 years. We have a successful record of delivering small sat solutions that work on orbit. Our Swift radio is flying now on multiple US government missions. We're backed by Blackstone, the world's leading investment firm. We have seasoned management and communications experience, and we've already delivered a Gen 1 mesh networking solution. In summary, Swiftlink Generation 2 connects satellites in a mesh network. It's extremely resilient to ASAT attacks. It can counter our adversaries' A2AD capabilities. It enables joint all-domain operations. Joint forces can share intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance data to enable faster decision-making. And we can gain physical and psychological advantages and influence and control over an operational environment. Future conflicts require decisions to be made within hours, minutes, or potentially seconds compared with the current multi-day process to analyze the operating environment and issue commands. With your help, we can deliver Swiftlink Gen 2 and Gen 3 to help reestablish our space superiority. Thank you for your time.